Reece, you got that fire.
Hello YouTube world, thanks for checking in the Khaliis Take. If it's your first time to the channel, please like, subscribe, leave any comments. Also hit that notification bell so you can get the newest content first. And please check out my prior videos of this one. I think you'll find the content to be intriguing. And thanks for coming out today. And hey, this is where you're gonna hear the real take on the NBA and what's going on now. So let's just go ahead and jump right into the video. So on this take here, we'll be talking about, can Zion Williamson become the next LeBron? Now, when I say that, I mean, I can say that with purpose because, you know, when I look at Zion, he's big, strong, humongous, credible Hulk-like. And that's what LeBron was when we first saw him years ago coming to the league. It looked like he was just, you know, going to be bigger, stronger than everybody, and just really fast, you know what I'm saying? It had a lot of skill. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Zion has the same skill as LeBron has, because he doesn't. But at the same time, I will say this, Zion is a product of LeBron if you think about it, because when you think about how Zion is built and what his game is predicated on, athleticism, that's how LeBron was when he first came in the league. His game was predicated solely on athleticism because he really didn't have a jump shot and he really didn't have a go-to move or anything like that. He was just, you know, a great phenom type kid coming out of high school, great court vision, passing ability, had a great IQ for the game, and plus he had a lot of athleticism, as I just said. So basically, when you look at both of these players, they basically mimic each other in a lot of ways. I do have to say this about Zion. My thing is, you are 285 pounds. And I've said before to a couple people I know personally, that is a lot of weight to be carrying around, but it's even more weight to be jumping in the air with on a consistent basis. So me personally, I would hope that Zion, you know, kind of stays bulked up the way he is, but at the same time, maybe take some of that off, slim down just a little bit, because I think it'll help his knees in the long run. And I think his career will be a little bit longer if he was able to, you know, maybe drop a few pounds and just sustain what he's doing, you know, and I think he'll be able to play at a high level, and he'll be one of the amongst the greats, you know, if he can keep on pace what he's doing now, especially. And you know, here lately, what I've been seeing from Zion has just been, you know, pure dominance. You know, Zion looks like he's just in another. He looks like he's on another planet right now. He looks like a lot of players around him. He makes them look small. He makes them look, you know, not in his league. And, you know, what I see from Zion right now, he's just dunking and moving around and using his size to really body people up and actually get into the paint and do what he does best, which is score, you know. So I like what I see out of Zion, and I'm really encouraged by what I see. I just hope the guy stays healthy, because when I look at him, like I said, he can definitely be a beast in this league for a long time after LeBron James is gone. So, I mean, I definitely want to see his progression and his growth. And like I said, I like Zion as a player, you know. So I like his skill set. I actually like his game myself. I mean, me personally, you know, he kind of reminds me a little bit of LeBron mixed with a little bit of Blake Griffin, when Blake was actually, you know, saying a superstar, a high flyer. So yeah, that's exactly who he reminds me of, a little bit of mixture of both. But I can definitely see Zion winning the MVP in the league eventually down the future, because like I said, when you look at his game and exactly how, you know, his game is predicated, even though he has athleticism, he does have a little bit of sneaky passing ability, which gives him a good court vision of the floor and allows him to actually figure out his spots and where he needs to operate from and how he needs to be effective. And I like that about Zion. I like that about him a lot. So I'm very anticipating to see, you know, how he pans out going forward in his career, because like I said, he definitely has a lot of upside. And, you know, if he stays in New Orleans with B.I., you know, they can definitely make some noise along with Lonzo Ball too. So, I mean, I really like the tandem they got, him and B.I. I like the third guy they got in Lonzo Ball. So, like I said, I really like their team. I just think they need a better coach, you know. If they get a better coach, or, you know, maybe just maybe one more player, give or take, that's pretty reliable. And I think that'll suit them very well too. But at the same time, you know, like I said, you know, comparing Zion to LeBron, I have to say LeBron might be impressed himself by what he's seen from Zion a lot. And I'm pretty sure LeBron has already thought to himself that, you know, hey, this kid right here definitely mimics me in some ways. And this kid right here is definitely, you know what I'm saying, the truth. You know what I'm saying? And can't nobody deny that about Zion. And right now he's playing at a superstar level. If you really look at him, these last 7 games, I mean, Zion has averaged over 25 points a game. Zion has looked really good. And he's looked like, you know, a lot of people can't deal with him in the paint. And, you know, when I looked at Zion, when I first saw him in, I think, high school, going into college to Duke, you know, I thought he would be like an undersized big man sort of in the NBA. But with his athleticism and how he moves for a big man, it's really going to be effective if he could stay healthy for a long, long time. It's really going to be in his advantage compared to a lot of other players, because he might don't have the height and the wingspan over some 7-footers, but with his build, he can just move people out the way with his shoulders and bully them in the paint. And, you know, his jumping ability, leaping ability, it goes without question. It's like top notch in the NBA. So, and I'm pretty sure a lot of 7-footers in the NBA don't want to get posterized by Zion anyway. So, you know, when you sit here, as you look at these highlights you're looking at, you know, it's like, when you see this kid, it's like, man, you just see superstardom written all over him, you know. And like I said, if he can channel that into some wins, more wins, and the Pelicans become more, you know, popular through as far as winning over the years, as the years progress, if he decides to stay on the Pelicans, you know, going forward in his career, I think he really could make a lot of leeway in the league. And I think he definitely will win an MVP. And, you know, I can definitely see Zion winning a championship, you know, with the right pieces around him. Because like I said, I think his game is predicated to be taken to the next level. So, in my estimation, I would say, yeah, I could see him as being the next LeBron, even though it's going to take a lot to get there. And I understand it's going to be a humongous task for him to even reach close to what LeBron is, because I know LeBron's done a lot for this league, and he's definitely one of the greatest players of all time, arguably the greatest player of all time, if you ask some out there. But at the same time, like I said, I don't think people need to write Zion off in regards to him being close or being the next LeBron, because he definitely can do that. And he definitely gives you that, he definitely strikes that type of thought in your mind when you look at his body frame and how he plays, and his IQ for the game so far, and he hasn't even been in the league that long. And then on top of that, like I said too, you have the team that he's on. If he can get maybe one or maybe a good trade in there for maybe a little bit more of a decent player. I do like B.I., like I said, I do like Lonzo Ball, but I do think they need one other, maybe all-star, maybe somebody like, who do I want to say? Maybe if they got somebody in the likes of, I don't know, maybe somebody coming off the bench, you know, maybe like a Jordan Clarkson, somebody like that. I know they're not going to get Jordan Clarkson because he's doing well in Utah, but I'm just saying, they had a player like that, 6th man, come off the bench, potential type all-star type player, and which Jordan Clarkson can be in the future if he's not, you know, going to be this year, of course. But yeah, I think they definitely need a player like that, and I think that'll really suit them really well. And I think the more the Pelicans can win games, I think the more people will definitely give the Pelicans and Zion the notoriety that he probably deserves, or should I say the notoriety that he will get. But the more and more we see Zion grow as a player, I do think we'll see a lot more LeBron in him than any other player, because like I said, he does have sneaky passing ability, and his athleticism goes without question. And like I said, his IQ for the game is not, it's not low at all. It's pretty high for his age. You know, I put him and Luka IQ-wise up there. Now, I will say this, IQ-wise, I'll put Luka up ahead of him, but at the same time, Zion is no one to sleep on. So I definitely think a lot of people need to keep an eye on this kid and pay attention to what he's doing, and understand what he's doing right now is just a part of who he is, but at the same time, he's definitely going to grow into an even better player, which is actually kind of scary for the league, because if Zion gets better, and if Zion actually gets a decent jump shot that's formidable and reliable, think about how hard it is really going to be to stop that kid. I mean, you're talking about somebody like a freight train like LeBron coming at you 5-10 years ago on the Miami Heat. Well, imagine this kid coming at you as a freight train, running down the court full speed, going coast to coast, and getting ready to bang on you. I mean, really, I think a lot of people are not even going to be in that poster. I think a lot of people are just going to step away and let him go out down there and dunk as much as he wants to. But at the same time, You know, like I said, I definitely see the comparison between him and LeBron really easily. So, hey, let me know what you think. Leave any comments in the comment section. You heard my take on it, so let me hear your take on it. And, hey, till next time.
Reece, you got that fire.